to do today.
The whole new acronym thing drives me effing bananas. Can we call him by his name?
Shelter and Mass on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
I tweeted, yeah, dude, Felga said the Sox are going to trade for Trout, kid. They're going to go get him, dude. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Tony. I want to move like this, right? Like, I want wow, they went out and did what? They got like an established star in here who's paid a lot of money. But with Mike Trout, for as great as he is, first ballot Hall of Famer, he's 34 years old. Last year, he played 130 games, but before that, it's 29 games, 82 games, 119 games, 36 games, 53 games. Like, he's not going to be, like, it's been a long time since he's been a good everyday player. Like, we're talking 2019. I just would go a different route with it. I would. And I love Mike Trout, have so much respect for the career, but $37 million for a DH for a guy that you don't know is going to be able to play, even 130 games. Like it's kind of, remember when JD Drew was here and people were like, oh, we're only going to get JD Drew for 140 games. He's a bum. Guy doesn't play every day. Now we want Mike Trout for 130 and that's satisfactory. I can't do it. I can't do it.
But he didn't completely dump on my rumor yesterday. Again, brown check mark. And if you're just joining us, brown check mark just refers to something that could be complete bullcrap, and we acknowledge it. If a blue check mark is verified and legitimate, the brown check mark, self-acknowledged, could be complete and utter bullcrap.
Right, unverified.
Dog crap. Brown check mark. My brown check mark source saying don't be surprised if the Red Sox end up with Mike Trout. That the Angels don't want to lose him for nothing like they lost Ohtani for nothing. They're quietly shopping him. They happen to like Jared Duran, and this is a possibility. And my brown checkmark also said the Braves are the leader in the clubhouse in this, behind the scenes. But keep your eye on it. So that's where we are with Mike Trout, and that was Jared Carrabis' response to it. I mean, if Jared Carrabis thinks the Red Sox are looking to make a move to make a splash and sort of jolt the fans, Mike Trout does it. So like I said, he's barking up the same tree I am. He just doesn't like the idea of the player, and I get it. I can totally, as I said earlier, understand or get myself to talk myself into the Red Sox actually going ahead with Mike Trout. It's really not that much money. He's making the same amount of money from here over the balance of his contract that Alex Bregman is in the Cubs, basically. Basically the same contract that Bregman signed in Chicago is what Trout has left on his deal. So the money is not egregious. There also presumably would be money going out the door if Duran is out. Bayo is another player that was produced as maybe someone the Angels would want. So that's something like $16 million in salary out. So now you're not paying him. Now the net for Mike Trout isn't 37. It's like 20. You would not have to give up real prospects for Mike Trout because he is truly damaged goods. I don't know how many other teams would be offering elite top prospects for a guy of his age and his injury history. So you could get away with keeping Anthony Meyer, all these guys, and just add Mike Trout. So I can wrap my head around the Red Sox doing it and build a rationale for it. I'd be surprised if the Angels if the Red Sox were the best offer out there. That would surprise me. And it would surprise me if Trout wanted to come here. So I still think it's unlikely. But if they're looking to make a splash, this would be a splash. Make no mistake about it. What would Fernando Tatis cost you, do you think, in prospects?
Depends on how much money you take on, but I don't think the price would be that exorbitant. And when I say that, I mean, let's look at he got busted for PEDs, hasn't been the same player since. There's more than half the term left on that contract. It's 8+ years. So, as is often the case, the more money you take on, the less you pay in terms of prospect capital. The Giants figured that out when they got Rafael Devers. They probably regret it. So, to me, if there's a deal to be made there, you can almost make your own.
And then there was floated earlier, Yordan Alvarez with the Astros, which I think we all acknowledge would be superior to all these names we were just discussing. A power hitter in his prime who still has team control years left. So that feels like a sweet spot for the Red Sox. The problem there is now you're talking Meyer and or Anthony. You're talking Tolle and or Connolly early. Mm-hmm. You're talking about the top of your prospect system, the top of your prospect list for Yordan Alvarez. Would they do that? Should they do that? Jimmy Stewart, you have a thought?
Mike, I think if you're looking at a Tatis Jr. trade, you're looking at sending out Duran. You're looking at sending out Tristan Campbell. You're looking at sending out either Tolle or Early and maybe Bayo. So it would be some combination of those four things. But I think the deal centers around Jaron Duran because the Padres have been infatuated with Jaron Duran in the past. Like, that's documented and reported.
Yep.
So that's where your starting point is. And I would do it.
I mean, all those guys he mentioned, I would get rid of in a minute.
Yeah, Tolle's the one I might.
Well, yeah, right. Tolle
early. No, we wouldn't give up in a minute.
No, I forgot. He said Tolle in there. I heard. I had in my head Christian Campbell, Bayo, and Jaron Duran.
Yeah, no,
That's
easy.
all junk.
Easy. See you.
Lost.
Those are easy. But if you take on the whole contract, you shouldn't have to give up Tolle.
Right.
You shouldn't have to give him up. Early, maybe.
Maybe you have to give up Franklin Arias, who's their top who's the Red Sox top shortstop prospect.
Well, you can't do that. I mean, you can't give up a prospect.
No, not that. Not giving up a prospect for a good player.
So they suck, and that's a big problem, and they're going to have to address that. There's kind of a separate issue here is that they are boring. Fans are booing, chanting, wearing paper bags, and they're boring as sin. They have no stars. Is outside of even the baseball discussion, do they need something to sell their fans?
Well, the logical answer is yes. But the problem is that they've kind of needed that for a while now. They got Crochet and Bregman last year, but before that, they didn't really have that guy either. So their whole model now.
They did have Devers. I mean, it's worse than it's ever been.
Yes.
As starless as they've ever been.
I mean, the only year that I can look at and compare this one to is 2020, the COVID year, after they traded Betts, when they were a complete freaking poop storm, and Ron Renicky was the manager. Thankfully, that only lasted 60 games.
But that you still had Betts, you still had Devers.
No, Betts was gone that
Betts.
year.
I mean, you had Bogarts. You still had Bogarts, you still had Devers, didn't you?
Yeah, they were a disaster, though. They went 24-36.
This is worse. And I don't mean the team's worse. I mean in terms of name quality and stars and that thing.
Yeah, it might be.
This is as bad as it's ever been.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
So in that regard, Mike Trout does check that box. All right, so what are they going to do? Any of this? Some of this? What can he do? That's the topic here. And the Celtics are on the board as well. And the schedule is on the board. The Patriots schedule is on the board as well. Back to your calls on everything I promised right after these words.
Felger.
Shush.
Maz. The Sports Hub.
Up the middle, Turner behind the bag. The shortstop swings it close and got him. Durant firing up that line. Gasper with a high fly into right center field. Crawford and Garcia. And Garcia has it. 2 fast outs and Abreu next. Off the collarbone area. Fly in left field and Marsh is there. And that's going to be a very quick 6-pitch inning for Zach Wheeler. I think over 110 miles an hour. Whoa. He's going to get drilled. Nowhere to run or hide from Masataka Yoshida, and he becomes the first base runner for the Sox. Trevor Story, and a ground ball to short. Turner to Stott, got one on the first in time for the double play. Gently hit. Turner will gun on and retire the side. Back-to-back 6-pitch innings for Zach Wheeler. Line drive into right center. Marcelo Meyer leads off with a base hit. The Red Sox have their first knock against Zach Wheeler, who had retired the first 6 batters tonight on a total of 12 pitches. Flying to right center field. Crawford moving over on the run. He'll make the catch. Ground ball right side. Stott with the flip. Got one on the first. Close and got him with the double play. And the side will be retired. Sox are trailing 2-0 to Zach Wheeler, who has thrown a total of 16 pitches in 3 innings.
Mass put that together. Easy. 9 batters, 16 pitches.
Unbelievable.
First time in Major League Baseball in 27 years. That's how easy the Red Sox are to get out.
And nothing to me screams I don't give an F like quick at bats and quick outs. It's the kind of thing you see at the end of spring training when it's getaway day and like, let's just swing and get out of here and play in 2 minutes or 2 hours because we all have something to do. And the Red Sox have done it repeatedly in this season. Did you think it was even possible to get 9 outs on 16 pitches?
Yeah, you would think it would be mathematically impossible.
I mean, I thought it was mathematically impossible. I've never seen anything like it. I don't think I've ever seen a team get, in this case, the Phillies get 9 outs throwing fewer than 2 pitches per batter on average. Think of that.
Oh, you got it. All right.
And they gave up a couple of base runners. They hit one guy, and there was a single in there by Meyer. So now you could say that opens the door for a double play, which is quicker. But fewer than 2 pitches per batter. Think of that.
It's insane.
If that were to carry over for the entire game, you'd get the entire lineup out on 55 pitches for a complete game.
I mean, the game went incredibly fast till you got like the 7th inning. It was another new low is what it was.
Seriously.
Another new low for this Red Sox team.
Unbelievable.
Back to your phones. Nutty is in Hosneck. Yes, Nutty.
Hosneck, Phil. All right. Hey, remember when Liverpool tried to go to that elite league? Mm-hmm. They tried to make that super conference over there. Mm-hmm. And you remember how long that lasted when Henry withdrew it within like 48 hours?
Yes.
So it was like a business decision to make millions.
Well,
but with the Red Sox, the media out here nowadays are just cowards. Like, I mean, no one's making up in arms these days.
Well, I will say the whole experience, Nutty. Thank you for the call. Maz mentioned this earlier. Henry responds to the fans over in Liverpool. There's something about the nature of the relationship between the clubs and the fans, or maybe just the undercurrent of nuttiness from those fans. I don't know what it is. He tried to raise ticket prices last year. He had to meet with some sort of fan council or something, and then he backed off, right?
Yes.
So
exactly. They're
the people that gave us hooliganism. There's a real air of violence when it comes to football. So I don't think you get that from tweed jacket wearing Red Sox fans that might be a little upset.
I don't know if it's a threat of violence or the culture or the nature of the relationship over there, but Henry has responded to the fans over there for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, he's afraid of them. And it's called like a fan advisory board or something like that. I don't know how it works.
We'll smash him good, we will.
Rajiv in California. Yes, Rajiv.
Hey, 2 things. First of all, I want to give a lot of love to Maz because when you asked that question at the press conference, and he simply, answered and said, well, he's like, I don't remember that statement with Brad Stevens. I want to say kudos to you because you don't give a rat's ass what anybody else says and you pursue it. And next time they say something like that and you go to one of those press conferences, have the dates ready for them. The other thing I want to talk also about is, I'm not going to talk about Cooper Flagg because I think that's ridiculous. I think you need to keep Brown and Tatum together. But about Sabonis, right? So a lot of people might not know too much about him, but he's known for his high-efficiency shooting, right? This season until he got injured, he was shooting 54.3% field goals, and his career is 55.9%.
Rajiv.
And yeah,
how do you get him without giving up Tatum or Brown?
I don't know. I mean, there sort of talks about that. I mean, I would like to sort of pair them together, but he would be a nice person to have because, he had a career high against 28 rebounds against the Celtics, actually.
I'm not disputing his ability and how well he would fit with Tatum and Brown. Can you get a player like that without Tatum or Brown?
I can't see you're getting Sabonis without trading Brown there. Same age. He's a high-producing player. He had a bad injury, obviously, but no, you're not getting him. How about Derek White?
It's like,
name is Cada.
Try and keep it realistic.
Yeah, unless you had some trove of draft picks that you could send, which they don't. So if you had that, you could make it work, but they don't have that.
Derek's in Foxborough on Jaylen Brown. Hi, Derek.
Yeah, you guys are talking about, well, why would the Wizards possibly trade the pick for Jaylen Brown? Well, last year they traded for Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Those are kind of win-now kind of players. Maybe you can sell them on a big 3 of Jaylen Brown, Anthony Davis, and Trae Young. And there is some precedent for this. In 2015, the Cavs traded the first pick, which was Andrew Wiggins, basically straight up to Minnesota for Kevin Love. So it has been done before. I think I would do it. I don't know if the Wizards would.
Okay, so Andrew Wiggins was considered at the time one of those first overall picks that, will go down as one of the worst first overall picks. And wasn't he one of those guys?
Yeah,
yes.
bust, yeah.
But he was. He turned into a decent NBA player, but he was not. He was one of those first overall picks that was not considered a franchise guy.
He never lived up to that hype.
Never lived up to it.
But all I'm saying is, was he ever considered a franchise guy?
Well, pre-draft, there was speculation.
Who was the other guy the Cavs drafted first overall?
Anthony Bennett.
I was just going to say Bennett.
He was a disaster. He was a disaster.
But people knew it going in.
Yeah.
You're drafting him first overall, but he's not your first overall caliber player. He's not a franchise player.
Correct.
Wasn't Wiggins the same way? Or
no,
am I missing that?
No. When Wiggins came out, he was a consensus number one.
Yeah.
And there was some speculation. Like, I remember people saying that on the high side, if he were to really pan out, that he could be, something akin to Kobe Bryant. So, but he just never turned into that. He didn't have Kobe's motor.
So, but all that being said, I was just under the impression that DeBonsa or Boozer or whatever, the guys at the top of this draft are like locks or considered bona fide, legit franchise guys. I just don't see anyone trading out of those picks, but certainly not for 29-year-old Jaylen Brown. I don't see it. Jim on the Cape. Go ahead, Jim, on the Red Sox.
Hey, guys, I'm going to play the role of John Henry for 1 minute here, okay? Number one, I won you 4 titles, so, give me a break. Number 2, I told you in 2019 I'm not going to spend any money anymore. Number 3, I got rid of Devers last year. I'm not taking on Tatis or Mike Trout. And number 4, there's going to be a freaking lockout. So I really don't care what happens this season, and there's a good chance we're going to be on lockout for a while. So I'm not doing anything. This is Breslow's problem, and he's got to solve it, and I'm not doing a thing.
Boo. Sell the team, nerd.
Jim, thanks for the call. He's right to bring up the lockout. We haven't even mentioned it today.
No, it's a good point. I mean, it's hanging there. And so now, look, do you think the Red Sox went into this year saying that we're going to suck and go right into the lockout?
No, they thought they were going to be okay.
Okay, so that's my only point would be that this is not how they planned it. They might have said we're going to be more conservative than aggressive, but I do think they wanted Bregman. I think that one blew up on them. I think they thought they were going to get him, and it blew up.
But if you're telling me that they know, baseball is going to shut down, and people are going to have short memories, and this is a year to just sort of swallow it, take your beating.
Might be.
Take your medicine. We're all going to come out of this in a different place. And so just suck it up and take it. That's a fair thing to bring up. He might just do that.
Yeah, he might.
And the lockout's a big reason why. It's a fair thing to bring up.
It just, to me, the only thing I would add is that this is not a 2026 problem. This has been going on for 8 years.
No, right. They're in the exact same place. They just might use the lockout as an excuse to keep doing it.
Yeah, it's been going on for 8 years. So by the time we come out of the lockout, it'll be almost 10.
Ed and Lowell, what do you got?
Yes, Joe's got to go. I'm sick of being up 30 points at the third period and we lose by 20. Trade Brown, because if we had someone like Giannis, we would have 3 championships because he drives to the rim. If we're 20% on the 3 points, why are we shooting threes?
So
I was at the Sox game last night, and it was brutal how many fans were there from Philly.
Oh, well, I mean, aren't we all used to that by now?
Yeah.
Well, but it had subsided a little bit.
Had it?
Yeah, it had.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't as bad last year as it was a couple of years ago. Definitely wasn't as bad.
Okay, last year.
So, to me, it felt like they were heading back in the right direction, and now it's gone completely the other way again. It's a Fenway Park takeover from people from Philadelphia and wearing bags on their heads.
No, that's you wearing the bags on their heads.
No, I didn't say the people from Philly. I said people from Philadelphia and wearing bags on their heads.
Philly doesn't have to wear bags on their heads. They can show their faces.
Correct.
It's you that can't show your faces because your baseball team is so embarrassing.
So if you add up the Philadelphians with the people wearing the bags over their heads, how many Bostonians were actually showing their faces last night?
Hard to know. Hard to tell. We could continue. One final segment of your wonderful thoughts, calls, email of the day. There's open lines if you want them at 617-779-0985. In the interim, Big Jim Murray is going to give you an update here, the latest on this Patriots schedule release, dribs and drabs coming out, and then we're back again for one more fine segment with you.
Mike and Tony have a definite chemistry.
Are they? 100%.
Are they?
Yes, 100. Do I stutter?
Do you consider them the periodic table of sports talk?
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Sorry. We need to blow a gasket.
No. Blow it, baby. Blow it.
Belger and Maz.
We were wondering if there's another shoe to drop, and we'll find out tomorrow night for sure. But you are for sure playing in Munich, Germany on Sunday, the 15th of November. And a lot of times when you play a Europe game, you either have your bye week the next week or you play on some sort of abbreviated schedule or extended schedule. Is it possible that the Patriots come home and play a Sunday night game the following Sunday? And that gives them just a little extra breathing room coming back from Europe.
So the week after the Europe game
Right. It's the Sunday the 22nd. So we were wondering if the Europe game was Sunday the 15th, they have off Sunday the 22nd as a bye week, and then play either one of those Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday games of Thanksgiving. Remember, they have a Wednesday night game, they have 3 Thursday games, and they have the Black Friday game. Has the Black Friday game already been announced?
I don't think so.
The Wednesday night game has. Packers,
Rams.
Packers, Rams, Wednesday night. The first 2 slots on Thanksgiving have been released, I believe. Well, we know Detroit's one of them. And you wouldn't be in that Detroit slot because you just played them in Munich.
Mm-hmm.
But, for example, so that's what they've obviously done with Detroit. Detroit's playing on the 15th. They're obviously going to have the 22nd as a bye week. And they're going to play on Thursday the 26th, right? They're not going to have Detroit play the 15th, the 22nd, and the 26th.
Right, with one of those games overseas.
In Europe,
right.
I can't fathom that they would. So was the same thing coming for you? Well, maybe not. Maybe you are playing Sunday night when you return the 22nd. What if it's at a place like the Clippers, the Chargers? So that they're giving you the Sunday night game to give you a little extra time, but then it's in LA.
Still some boning with the travel.
I mean, you're telling if that. So this is the kind of thing I'm waiting to see on tomorrow night. The travel. That would be some sort of really painful travel.
Oh, would it ever? Now that you mention it, if they're back-to-back weeks, because
right.
So no break in between.
Back-to-back Sundays at Munich, at Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No.
That's a lot of time travel.
They're not going to do that.
No. What seems more plausible is they play the 15th, then they get the bye. They're at LA on the 29th.
Exactly. 29th, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now that would make sense.
Right. You'd have a week in between.
Right.
And then you'd play the Chargers on the West Coast.
Right.
Because that's away, right?
That's more plausible.
So that's what that makes sense.
If they had to come back from Germany,
there's no way.
Basically 6 hours ahead.
It's the 29th.
Yeah, you would think. Otherwise, that is Pork City.
Bye week's the 22nd. Sunday Night Football at LA is the 29th. So your back-to-back games are at Germany, at LA, but it's a 2-week in between. You can wrap your head around that. That has to be what that is.
Yeah.
But again, we'll see. We'll see.
If it's back-to-back,
there's no way.
That's Bone City.
There's no way they're going to do that.
Bone Town.
One thing I do know is they have to have a better showing in front of those Germans than they did the last time. Do you remember that game?
Which one was it?
10-6 against the Colts.
Oh God!
That Mac Jones had that horrific interception, where I think they were actually driving.
One? That was 10-6.
10-6 was the final of that game that they lost.
Right.
And they played. Was that the same? Did they play?
That was the trip where I think that. Wasn't that the talk of we're going to fire Belichick? They came back from that.
Oh yeah, they came back.
We're done here.
Yes,
yeah.
That is right. Yes, Kraft in the big parka.
Yeah.
Miserable shivering in Germany. Was that what that game?
What year was the Jacksonville game over there when Jacksonville ran it 25 times?
24. 2024.
So I don't.
That was London.
It all blends together.
London.
It all smashes together, doesn't it?
Wow.
Let's bang through some emails here. How about Mark? Oh, did I say that? I meant calls. I'm sorry. Let's bang through some calls.
It's electric.
Thank you. No, that's coming up in a minute. Then we'll bang through emails.
Lightning round.
Marcel in Taunton. Yes, Marcel in Taunton.
Yo, guys, I love you guys. You have been doing an awesome job. I have a great theory. Jaylen Brown been undermining Tatum for a long time. I'm going to tell you why. When he received that MVP, right, I look in Tatum's eyes, he was very jealous. And when he had a chance to carry the team, he was trying to show everyone he can carry the team, and he get burnt out. That's why he couldn't fulfill that 7-game victory.
Okay, Marcel. I don't know. I mean, I do remember when Brown got one of those MVPs, you saw Tatum in the back. Do you remember the golf clap?
Yeah.
Yay. And it's fun reading into all that body language and stuff. I still don't think they have a personal thing back and forth. I think they both want to be the guy, as most of these pro athletes do in NBA. It's a very status-oriented thing. It's my team, and it all goes through me. And clearly Brown values that. Can he be satisfied here never having it? I don't know. Stu, I know you put it in the email chain. I didn't call for it, but I do want to mention this because this is interesting. Jason Tatum did an interview with the Today Show. Do you have that cut? Listen to what he's at. Have you heard this?
No.
Go ahead.
I heard someone Beetle playing some of this.
2 questions for the road. What's one moment that Jason Tatum's still chasing?
I would say winning another championship and holding up Finals MVP.
Can you do it in Boston?
Absolutely. And especially after what I've been through, it would...
Okay, so he goes on and on about what he went through. Finals MVP. Interesting, right?
Well, but it's the answer I expected.
The championship I got.
Finals MVP? That has the air of that should have been mine.
Yeah, well, there's no question he he knows he didn't get it. Put it that way.
And listen, I think Steph Curry felt the same way.
Yep.
I don't know if he expressed it. He might have. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I know when Curry beat you guys for that championship, that was a big thing for him. That it was the first time he was a Finals MVP. It was truly his team. It was Iguodala who won the first one?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then Durant subsequently. So he wanted it. So I can't blame Tatum for wanting it. But he wants it. And that sort of does relate to Tatum Brown.
Of course.
It's a lot easier to win the Finals MVP without a number 2 sitting right there. So I just found that answer interesting. Here's Michelle in Rockland. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, I think someone should be outside of Fenway selling T-shirts with brown paper bags on them saying sell the team. And if you get a lot of people buying them, what are they going to tell everybody to take their shirts off?
Well, she's got that's a good counter maneuver.
Just, if you hold on every play, they can't.
Well, again, you're not wearing a bag over your head, so it's not a security issue. Just wear it on a T-shirt.
Oh, T-shirt. I'm sorry. I thought she said bags.
No, she said
paper
a T-shirt with a paper bag on it.
Oh, paper bag on the T-shirt.
It
doesn't carry the juice.
No. I don't know, but you get the message.
No, there's something about the paper bag. I'm ashamed
Portnoy's selling the blue shirts with the clown nose on John Henry.
I can't show my face. You people are so embarrassing. I can't show my face as a Red Sox fan. There's just an emotional punch with the brown paper bag.
Of course.
Dave in the car. Yes, Dave.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, I got 2 questions for you, and then I'll hang up and let you talk and answer. Number 1, is there a possibility, or do you see Ted Donato being thrown into the Bruins coaching at all? And number 2, what the freak is going on with these baseball lockouts? What's going on? This is the first time I heard of it. All right, go ahead, guys. Thanks a lot.
First time you heard of it.
Did he say Ted Donato?
Yes.
He did.
Okay, they have a coach. I don't know how good he is, but Ted's going to have to wait. At least a year. They'll fire Sturm in short order. Ted might get his crack, but it's not going to be this year.
What's the deal? What's the deal with these lockouts?
It's too big of a question to answer at this time, caller. What can I tell you? They're headed for a lockout.
I mean, this one's been hyped
for 2 straight years. I feel like
Snowmageddon.
Adam on the Cape. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey guys, some of this Red Sox stuff, I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but here's the latest example. Vaughn Grissom, the guy they got for Chris Sale and then cut bait on 2 years later, he's hitting the ball pretty well in L.A. He'd be like the 3rd best hitter on this team.
Oh, God. I forgot about him. Is that true, though? Is that the Dodgers?
So the recent, I thought he was with, isn't he with the Angels? I'd have to check that. But anyway,
Either way.
I gave up on Vaughn Grissom a long time ago.
Jerry in the car finishes off.
Yes. I think they're going to trade Jaylen Brown, unfortunately, but what do you think they're going to do? That's just my question.
So what do I think they're going to do? I think they're probably going to trade him. I wouldn't, but I think I've been asking the question all week. There's a past the point of no return. Can he come back here and be happy after another offseason of we're going to trade you stuff? If they give him the contract, yes, but I don't think they're going to give him the contract. Now let's do an email, shall we, Jimmy, please? A very important email.
It's electric.
That I've been meaning to get to.
It's the Coleman Electric email of the day.
Dear Felga, I really hate you. And I think Maz is a boob.
It's electric. The Coleman Electric email of the day.
It's electric.
Send yours to Felger at 985thesportshub.com.
Email today brought to you by Coleman Electric, a bunch of really good electricians helping homeowners just like you. When you need an electrician, you want to call Coleman.
It's electric.
It is electric, Jimmy. Kuhlman. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm glad I got this email. I've been meaning to ask this question myself. Subject line, the new Maz camera angle. Paul writes in, hi guys. Not sure how I feel about this new Maz cam. On the one hand, it's a new and different angle, but on the other hand, Maz looks way too much like the other Maz, as in Joe Mazzulla. Intense and, frankly, kind of aggressive. Paul in Maine.
Really?
But it is true, Vinny, right now, if you watch the simulcast on NBC Sports Boston, there is a new angle. He's now shooting you.
With this camera right here.
On what we would call your one shot, on the single, just you singled up, on the camera over my shoulder versus the three that are here in the middle of us. Did you order this?
No.
Did you want a different angle? Did you think he was getting your bad side, Maz?
No, I don't have a good side. No, my guess is this started because what I did do a while back was I started talking into the side of my mic because people complain about when I do this, they can't see my lips. So I'm like talking behind the mic. Don't you remember this from the very beginning?
Kind of.
When we were on, people would say,
well, Vinny, how come can Vinny tell you back there why he can't take the old Maz shot? Why do we have the new Maz cam?
It looks odd.
It does look odd.
Yeah.
Every time I look up, I get a little unnerved.
I think he's just mixing it up.
But it's not vanity.
I don't think so.
No, it's not vanity. Honest to God. He sent me
Can
a
I
text.
make a guess?
He sent me a text one day that said, what do you think of the new shot? I said, oh, fine with me. And I actually thought it was a different camera.
No, it's this one.
I thought it was that one initially because I got all twisted up.
No, because, that one does. So I said, I wonder if that one doesn't move anymore. But it just moved. So what the hell?
You got me. Ask Vinny. He's the TV producer.
Is he playing Francis Ford Coppola back there?
And Vinny will vouch for me, I think, if on the whether or not I requested it.
Little Martin Scorsese back there playing with the camera angles. What are we doing?
I did not request it.
Trying something different. Wow, novel concept.
Spielberg.
So we don't have an answer for you, but it is true. We have a new Maz cam. Off-air show returns tonight. Murray, you in?
I guess I am.
Yes, you are. You're in. Your country ass ain't going anywhere. March in there and give us some material.
It'll be over before the live watch. Red Sox Phillies on YouTube tonight.
What do we have there?
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Oh, yes, I'm doing another live watch. Red Sox Phillies, where we can rip the Red Sox for swinging at the first pitch.
In real time.
In real time.
Is that on our YouTube channel?
That is on our YouTube channel, roughly an 8 o'clock start, depending on when I get home from the baseball hour.
Okay, roughly around 6, it'll be the off-air show with myself and Big Jim Murray on our Sports Hub YouTube channel as well. It's presented by the original Light Beer, Miller Lite. Legendary stories and the off-air show start with a light. Here's just over 50 years of Miller time. Here's the final word. Hey, it's Felger here.
Now on Felger and Maz.
It's the final
word. Recapping this 4-hour show in 4 minutes, which leads to the question, does it really need to be 4 hours long?
No!
Final word brought to you by Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on tires, there is only one place to go. That is Town Fair Tire. The best prices and great free services. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. I'll be honest. I mean, I now cringe when I hear this, but I guess this is by request.
Oh, yes. I forgot. There was another email that said, did you guys realize this is the 13-year anniversary of the Bruins 4-1 comeback over the Toronto Maple Leafs? And Patrice Bergeron's game-winning goal. That would be 13 years. It was 13 years ago today. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, as an entree, can you please play Jim Murray's legendary call while doing Atlanta radio when the goal went in? So we are here to service you, Murray. Why do you cringe when you hear this?
I don't want to hear myself, and it's a lifetime ago, 13 years ago.
This is a good one, though.
It is tough listening to yourself, but this is one of your biggest moments.
Yeah, this was the
on this planet.
Yeah, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
So again, Big Jim Murray is doing an
shot heard around the world
overnight show in Atlanta, and it's a solo show. It's just him in the audience.
It's just me,
and he's watching the Bruins in the background, and this is what it sounded like.
If the Bruins pull this off, again, being down 4-1 in the third period here, I'm going to lose my mind. And if they lose to this inferior Toronto Maple Leafs team, I'm going to get angry. And I may have to swear, so be ready on that dump button there, Daryl. Thank you very much. Easy thing for me to do is start off the show tonight and throwing out the question that I'm sure has been asked by just about every single sports radio show throughout the nation today. Yeah! Yeah, mother! Yeah! 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 holy. Oh, I want to swear so bad. Yeah, James. Take that, Reimer, you bum. Wow, what an epic collapse. What an absolute collapse by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Suck it. Wow. Holy. Oh, I want to. Holy. Wow. Huh? No, that's okay. You can leave it on. I'll have the restraint here not to swear. Wow, you have to feel like the biggest DB if you walked out of that place at 4-1. Holy crap. Wow, the Bruins just won at 5-4 in overtime. Who was that got the game-winning goal? Whew, wow. Again, nothing like Game 7 overtime hockey. This is a roller coaster ride that... who had this goal? Wow. Oh, my God. Wow, that's exciting. Holy, yeah. Yeah. The Patrice Bergeron that got that goal?
Sure was. It sure was. 13 years ago. My God. How the hell is the time going?
That was an all-time.
People driving around Atlanta going, what the hell just happened?
No, but I got reprimanded many times for talking hockey there.
Your boss didn't like it.
No. I even made production because another buddy of mine who was like a Canadians fan from New York, of all things. So I made production, and he would sometimes produce me, and it would be Robbie's 5 minutes of hockey talk. And that got stopped after like 2 weeks.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. No, it was... Talk about the stupid them dogs and the Braves, and no one cared.
All right, here comes Maz's baseball hour. Maz, what do you got?
Okay, we're going to follow up that game last night at Fenway Park. Some of Jared Carrabis' speculation. Matt McCarthy in studio to help out with the show tonight. We got a lot to catch up on with Matt, but obviously the concerns on the Red Sox and where this is all going.
Off-air show in about 5 minutes on our YouTube channel with Big Jim Murray. We'll talk to everybody then. We return tomorrow at 2 p.m. See you then.